Welcome back to another video. My name is Mickey. I will show you today a second method how to make espresso with your Aeropress. And yes, you can make espresso with an Aeropress. In my first version from my last video, we needed to modify the Aeropress. Have a look at it to see how that worked. Today, I'm going to show you how to do it without changing anything on the Aeropress itself. The idea actually is the same. We want to add a professional basket to the Aeropress. But instead of, like last time, attaching it to the bottom, we actually want to put it inside the Aeropress. And since it doesn't fit by default inside the Aeropress, you will need to take off a little bit of the outer rim, add a gasket to it and a few layers of tape, so it fits exactly inside the stock Aeropress. And the original filter cap fits perfectly like before. This is the most easy way to make espresso with your Aeropress. So my aim in this version is to have the basket not attached to the outside, but actually inside, right? So in order to achieve that, first thing, you need to take away about a millimeter from the outside here. This depends on the basket you get. I think I bought like 5 different baskets from different manufacturers, and they're all slightly different in size. This diameter actually is a little bit different for all of them. Some are more conical shaped, some more straight, and even the outer rim is a little bit different. There's 51mm, there's 53mm, there's 54mm, and actually the real standard is 58. This is a 51mm, that's what you need if you want to fit it inside. It also works with a 53, but then you really have to take the whole brim off, and it's a little bit more tricky. So the 51mm works best. Secondly, you need a gasket. This is also a gasket from another coffee machine. I will put a link in the description. I added the gasket to the basket. The basket gasket. I was cutting off actually the lip, this metal lip here, the rim, and making the gasket smaller both at the same time. I have a stone that rotates, so it was a bzzz, 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 bzzz. I was just filing it down basically. Took maybe 10 minutes. I used some Teflon tape. This is for plumbing. You can put a few rounds around so that the gasket doesn't move. And also to make the last adjustments to make this really tight so no water and no air gets through. You can put a few more rounds until you just can push it inside. All around the gasket. It holds my whole body weight, around 3 bar. You can use the stock filter holder and close it and push your espresso, your Äropresso. And now let me show you how we push an espresso with this modification. Medium dark roast. Let's open it. And as usual, I will use 16 grams of coffee. I'm using distribution tool. We're going to use a screen to keep the coffee in place when we add the water. We use this clip again to keep the screen in place. Take your stock Aeropress and press it on top until it's flush, and then you add the filter cap holder. And now we are ready to push. We are going to add 85-degree hot water and about 50 to 55 milliliter. And to show you again how much pressure I get, I use my pressure gauge. Release some air. And here we go. First some pre-infusion. A few drops, then we wait. And then we put the entire body weight. Mmm, yummy. Wow, good. And since it is so much fun to watch a naked filter, I have another filter holder where I cut out a piece of the center so that the basket actually is held in place still, but we can see the naked filter. Let's push one more. Now we will add this one here to the bottom. And in this way we have an open filter view. What can be improved here definitely is to cut the hole a little bit bigger of the Aeropress filter holder, so none of the coffee gets stuck on the edge of the hole. I got some feedback from some of you that you were afraid that actually the glass might break. I've been using a glass like this now for maybe 2 or 3 months every day. This is actually made of plastic, and before that I used a very basic IKEA ceramic tea coffee cup for over a year. It's the same one, it never broke. These things are amazingly sturdy. And actually, to prove you that, I made a small test with my friend, so let's have a look at that. Here you can see the test with the plastic cup. We put the plastic cup on a small piece of wood, and then on top we put a wood plate. Then we added weight, 25 kilogram, another 25 kilogram, another 25 kilogram, and another 25 kilogram. 100 kilogram, no problem yet. Finally, we add 2 more people. So altogether, we have 275 kilograms on top of this plastic glass. And no problem at all. Even if we are wiggling around a little bit left, right, so the weight is not properly distributed, no problem for the cup. Without a doubt, you can use this kind of plastic cups without needing to fear that it will break. And just for the fun, we also did a test with an IKEA ceramic cup. So we added 2 bags of 25 kilogram each, makes 50 kilogram, no problem. Then we added another 25 kilogram and another 25 kilogram, no problem. Then we added one of our body weights, around 90 kilograms more, and finally me as well, with another 86. And as you can see, same results here, no problem at all. Still, I would recommend sticking to the plastic cup for safety. So this is the most easy way to make espresso with your Aeropress. No modification on the Aeropress itself. All you need to do is get a basket, take off the rim, add a gasket in the right size, fix it with some Teflon tape, and it will fit inside the Aeropress. And you can use your standard filter holder to close it. When you apply your whole body weight, at least my weight, I have 86 kilograms, I get 3 bar of pressure. I hope this inspired you, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. And by the way, don't subscribe, do something good instead. Be nice, be kind to someone.